hustle on a mission. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustle on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365, until I reach the heavens.
Welcome back to the lit house. Welcome back to the lit house. Welcome back to the lit house. Whatever you do, keep the light within you shining bright. You feel me? Fuck that shade, get paid, and that's every single motherfucking day. Yeah, we back for another R&R, real nigga reaction. I am Capital. Whatever you do, make sure you do it capital and create a positive impact today and later. You feel me? Fuck them haters. Get your paper straight like that. Real niggas do what they want to do. Bitch niggas do what they can. Hoe ass niggas gonna talk about it and fuck niggas gonna hate regardless. I promise you that. So do your shit to the fullest. And we here with another real nigga reaction. Kick, what up? Twitch, what up? YouTube, what up? TikTok, what up? TikTok, what up? I should have said kick first. Kick twice instead of TikTok. But shout out to Kick, man. They show love like a bit, man. Twitch, y'all do too, man. I fuck with y'all a long way. YouTube, keep them subscribers coming. You know we got the most subs on YouTube, but I've been doing this up here for the longest with my videos. When I've been doing videos for niggas and my photo shoots and all my freelance work in the streets, hustling on the mission every day, because this shit nonstop. This shit is 25. Eight, nigga. Do this shit overtime grind, 25-8. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm getting disappointed a little bit. All right, I feel a little better. All right. But yeah, man. That boy Kodak got booked. He got a warrant. He had a warrant put on him for some shit that happened last year in November, right? And it's like Orlando, right? And I'm like, damn, why would they decide to try to book this boy for some shit like that from back then? When they knew the case was a weak case. They know it was a weak case. They just doing it. And then I'm like, damn, it's Orlando, Florida. And then I went to thinking, what the fuck was Melly arrested at for his crime? What the fuck was Melly arrested at? Where was YNW Melly first arrested for his case? Vero Beach. Oh, but that's 2015. For his recent case, YNW Melly, that he's arrested for, where was he arrested at in Florida? Broward County. That bitch was in Broward. But it's still in the state of Florida. And the state, if you know about the state be on some bullshit, man. So they got, I don't even know if he was granted bond for real. Anyway, that boy Yak, he posting that damn bond. He already out. I don't know what you heard. That boy out. He's gonna be out in a minute if he ain't out yet. Goddamn it. You got them boys waiting on them right now to pick them up. if he ain't walked out that bitch yet. But yeah, man, it's a weak case if you ask me. What everybody talking about. So I definitely know he's gonna be there. I see his lawyer is on point. You feel me? His lawyer definitely on point. That boy's ready to submit a
Does
motion
society
to
make you feel
dismiss
like you
off the
don't have a
rip.
right to set standards in relationships?
And he already let the
Spokio
judge
is the
know.
ultimate
Listen, I'm
tool for
finna
finding
submit
high-quality
a
people in
motion to
your
dismiss
life.
in a minute. Just so you know, I know this is the bond here.
Kodak Black
finna
just
get
got
that motion
arrested for
dismissed.
drug trafficking in Orlando, apparently after shots were fired. Quick pause, because this might actually help you out. If you've ever needed access to your money before paying deposit sooner, age where you can current card, which unlocks the $75
So listen,
bonus.
so the reason they did this to Kodak, I'm gonna let y'all know for real, because we all know the last news of Kodak was what? He's sober. He's finna be sober. He going sober. He been for such amount of time. He been sober. You feel me? He let motherfuckers know all that shit. He could have had a little. He could have had a somewhat intuition about some shit happening, or he could have had a little bird or some feeling about some shit. You feel me? So, like, you know what? Maybe he just ain't want to fuck with that shit no more. Maybe he just, you know what I'm saying? He was over that shit. Either way, like a month ago, I remember the news. Oh yeah, that boy. So he came out. You could tell he was clear. His eyes was clear. He looked like he was speaking more coherently. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So, you know, once you start trying to be on the right path or whatever, yeah. Anyway, man, you know, that devil gonna fuck with you. The devil gonna fuck with you, nigga. Especially when you trying to stay on the right path, you feel? But good thing for yet, he got a nice little lawyer that got his back, you feel me? That's a good lawyer, I ain't gonna lie, I could tell good representation when I see it. I could tell, boy, I got an eye for quality. Boy, I had an eye for quality since I was born, my boy. It's something about, boy, listen. He's straight. But we're gonna go to this little shit right here while we motherfucking just to get details.
If you ever feel like managing money is stressful or tight sometimes, help reporting gunfire and close to 1 a.m. when officers were dispatched after multiple calls reporting gunfire and multiple vehicles parked where the shots originated. Arriving at the scene, officers observed several people gathered around two running.
And I'm gonna say this too. So you fake ass motherfuckers that be reporting shit when shit don't even be happening just because niggas be out having a good time or hanging out and chilling this shit. After hours and shit, niggas don't be hurting nobody. Y'all be some pussy ass people, bro. Cause what the fuck is you calling police? Talking about shots fired to a situation. Them shots weren't fired. I mean, I ain't seen nobody talk about no evidence of no shots being fired, no bullet hole, none of that shit. So y'all motherfuckers gonna call the police to have them coming in, you know what I'm saying, extra aggressive and aware, thinking about a situation, thinking the situation involving some people with some guns, and niggas just out there cool and hanging out and shit. It ain't even no issues at all or none of that shit. Cause bitch, if it was some guns firing out there, bitch, I'm pretty sure them niggas wouldn't be still up. You know what I'm saying? So I just think that's a pussy ass neighborhood shit. Somebody in the neighborhood did some pussy ass shit, like called the police and reported some false shit. And if that's the case, there wasn't no shooting around there, wasn't no evidence of a shooting and all that other shit. I guess you can't really arrest them people or whatever if they felt like it was some shit like that. They could have been misled because of a car, right? Because the police so stupid, a car could be backfiring, like, and they could hear that shit on a couple blocks over, and they could just rush over. It won't even be no call and no gunshots. They just rush over because they hear a car cranking up, they revving the engine. You hear that shit backfiring, pop, 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 pop. And it sounds like shots. And the police just so trigger happy they want to go check on some shit because they want to shoot some shit and they think they hear some gunshots. Anyway, man, let's get to this shit, man. That boy Yak Free, it wasn't nothing but 75 bands to get that boy out 10%. Y'all know what that is, eight bands. He's straight.
Vehicles with the headlights on. Approaching a BMW SUV, officers immediately smelt burnt cannabis coming from the vehicle. The driver was asked if he had a medical card, to which he said he did not, and officers also observed what appeared to be an open container protruding from under the passenger seat. They were in West Orlando off Mercy Drive, a crime-ridden neighborhood made famous by rappers such as Glock 9. Based on the area, the smell of cannabis, reports of shots fired, and the driver having a suspended license, officers found probable cause to search the vehicle. A bag in the trunk contained 56 grams of cannabis in sealed marked bags, and a metal container containing a pink substance testing positive for ecstasy. While continuing the search, a male identified as Bill Capri, aka Kodak Black, approached officers and observed the search. After clearing the BMW, officers moved to a green Lamborghini Urus, finding James Tweedy sleeping in the back seat. Next to him laid a leather bag. Officers opened the front passenger door and without entering could see a white powdery substance on a $100 bill on the floorboard. Next to the $100 bill was a pair of pink scissors, the same scissors seen in an Instagram post by Kodak Black 7 days prior to this incident. The two rings on the floorboard also matched the rings worn by Kodak. Officers woke Tweedy up to search the vehicle, and as he exited, he reached down towards his waist and his shirt slightly came up. Officers could see he was armed, and they'd remove a holstered Glock 19 off his waist, an extended magazine from his jacket, and $13,985 in his pockets. Tweedy would state the firearm was his and he had a concealed carry license, but would also state nothing in the vehicle was his. He'd claim he won the money at the casino, but could not provide any receipts. Searching the Lamborghini, they'd start with the leather bag that was laying next to Tweedy, finding over 28 grams of cannabis. Because he was the only occupant and the bag was directly next to him, he'd be charged with felony possession of cannabis over 20 grams and possession of a concealed firearm and the commission of a felony.
See this house in Texas? Let me show you how I invested into it with just a few $100s. I did it using something called tax lien investing.
Another bag on the rear passenger seat contained 27 grams of ecstasy, $37,000, and multiple documents with the name Bill Capri on them. Even Kodak's federal prison ID card would be found in the bag, along with a bottle of promethazine. That same bag would be seen on Kodak Black's Instagram days prior. They'd also find his gun lighter that he can be seen with on multiple occasions. Everyone on scene was asked if the bag belonged to them, and they all denied ownership. When Kodak was informed of the money in the bag, he attempted multiple times to have the money turned over to him, claiming it belonged to his business, but he would not claim the bag or its contents. Under the rear passenger floorboard, officers found a Glock 23, and again, everyone denied ownership. Now, this took place back in November, and for some reason, it took until April 17th, 2026, for officers to receive an FDLE report identifying the substance found in the pink bag was 25 grams of ecstasy. The legal trafficking weight for this drug is only 14 grams, giving probable cause to charge Kodak Black with trafficking MDMA 14 to 200 grams. This charge carries up to 30 years in state prison, 3 years being mandatory, and a $50,000 fine. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't know how it is in other states, but Florida does not play when it comes to trafficking. And yes, he can get anywhere up to 30 years if he's convicted of this offense, but 3 of those years are mandatory, meaning he cannot get less than 36 months inside of prison. These are serious charges. A first-degree felony in Florida is the most serious felony you can have aside from a PBL, which would be punishable by life. They have not been playing when it comes to drugs in Florida, especially with things testing positive for fentanyl, because people are dying left and right. And they're even giving out murder charges if you're caught selling that shit and someone dies.
They care about
Bradford Cohen, Kodak's lawyer, would tell TMZ the arrest was a coordinated surrender in which police searched a vehicle with one passenger who was not Kodak. Cohen said cops found a bag containing several items, including a bottle of prescription cough syrup, which allegedly had Kodak's fingerprint on it. Now, this is a clear-cut example of a lawyer lawyering, saying it was just several items in a bag, and one of them just so happened to be a prescription bottle of cough syrup, as if we haven't seen Kodak recording himself sipping lean all over social media. The lawyer also wouldn't mention the 25 grams of ecstasy, Kodak's rings and scissors found next to the $100 bill with ecstasy on it. There's a lot of ways in which this case really looks bad. What's interesting, though, is Tweety, who was found with a felony amount of weed and a gun on him, just got his case dropped. The very same day, Kodak gets arrested. Suspicious.
That's wild.
And I'll say this, right?
That's wild.
To hear, these are the new metas. To hear how all of this played out. Initially in the report, it said Kodak's fingerprint wasn't found on anything inside of that bag. There was a Frisbee, there was the bottle of lean, there was multiple items. His fingerprint wasn't found. But the thing is, they can clearly tell this is his bag. He's seen in pictures and videos possessing this bag and other items in the bag. And they even found items, documents with his name on them, including his federal prison ID. To have a federal prison ID in the same bag as an amount of ecstasy that will send you back to prison is insane. To me, at least. Maybe not to Kodak, but in all seriousness,
it's really sleep for real. It's really slow. Like,
Kodak's lawyer said,
to
to sum it up, he can't wait to beat this case, and they stay charging Kodak with some bullshit. This is my perspective on that. Sometimes people need to go to jail to sober up. And I understand.
But the thing about it is they don't give a fuck about him sobering up, because he looked like he was already on sobering up. He was already sobering up. He was staying out of shit. He wasn't even looking crazy. You feel me? His last message a month and a half ago was shit. He's sober. 2 weeks sober. You feel me? So they like, man, put that shit on the phone. Unless, I don't know, like they said, Buddy got let out. And when they put a warrant for Kodak, that's very fucking suspicious, bro. That I'm finna roll. I gotta roll up another one, man. That's very suspicious. One thing about it though, that boy Kodak got that bond for 75 bands. He out right now. He waiting on his ride, man. Or the ride waiting on him. Either way. Shit. What's next? Fuck it, we just gonna re-up another one. I'll be back in a minute, homie. Hustlers on a mission every day. We in the lit house, keep the light within you shining bright, you feel me? Fuck that shit, you get paid, and that's every single motherfucking day. And I am Capital. Create a positive impact today and later. Fuck them haters. Get your paper straight like that. Like, subscribe, share, all that. Feel me? I'll be back in a minute. You know what I'm saying? It's the mission.
Hey, I'm a hustler on a mission. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to